Morning Drive on YouTube is brought to you by Cintas.
Hello and welcome into Morning Drive on YouTube. Coming into Studio AP and join myself, Hannah Whiteley, and Damon Hack on the morning of the playing of the 84th Masters. It is a great day to be celebrating. We've also got our very own Paige McKenzie and Robert Dameron along with us as well. And guys, so far here on Morning Drive all week on YouTube, we've been talking about the big names, Rory McIlroy, Bryson DeChambeau, Dustin Johnson. But how about some of the overlooked storylines that we haven't dived into so far this week? So, Robert Dameron, on this Thursday of the Masters, what overlooked storyline are you looking at?
Well, we remember the big story from last Masters. I mean, quite obviously, Tiger Woods. But if you take that out, it was the collapse of Francesco Molinari that really was the big storyline. And I think the return back to Augusta, the chance to get a little redemption, is my overlooked storyline for this week. We all remember what happened. He came into the 12th hole, two-shot lead, playing with Tiger, and really had, full control of his golf game. Looked like he was going to win this quite easily. He was hitting great shots, rinsed it on 12, and has not played good golf since. Really hasn't played good golf at all since. And he has really barely played even since the long COVID layoff. So he's had 6 competitive rounds since March. He missed the cut in Las Vegas. And then he did finish 15th in Houston.
Sure. And
66 final round. It's nice. Is it enough to say, oh, his game's back, he's going to start playing well again? No. But a chance for some redemption and maybe to pick back up on the momentum that you dropped into the water on 12 last go-around.
It was really shocking, too, because we had seen him stand up to Tiger at the Open. We had seen him perform under pressure to win a major championship, and to see the kind of precipitous fall since then has been shocking, but maybe a time of healing in 2020 when he gets back on Augusta National grounds. Well, the story I'm keeping an eye on is that of Andy Ogletree, and I've been paying attention to this ever since the COVID break because his year was turned completely upside down. He was one of those graduating seniors that was supposed to participate in the NCAA championship in May. He would have played in Augusta as an amateur, played for his collegiate team, Georgia Tech, at the NCAA championships, and then turned pro. He had a schedule planned out of playing sponsor exemptions on the PGA Tour. He would have used his U.S. amateur exemption into the U.S. Open and able to play as a professional now. So it was all planned out, and then it was all turned upside down. So now he finally gets to play in that Masters. He finally gets to be paired with and tee it up with Tiger Woods and Shane Lowry. So a little bit of a silver lining finally for Andy to be able to finally compete in this Masters.
That has got to be part of the greatest part of winning the US Amateur Championship is kicking off your Masters debut with the defending champion, just so happens to be Tiger Woods this year. I mean, what an amazing experience for him, and all the best of luck to Andy. And, a first-timer, a Masters rookie, hasn't won the green jacket in 40 years. So perhaps maybe this year, with it being in November, having no patrons, and just the general sort of different vibe, maybe not quite so intimidating as it has been in the past, this could be the year. And if it is the year, then I've got my eye on Matthew Wolff, who's making his Masters debut this week. We have seen him on an absolute tear through the majors so far in 2020, alongside Bryson DeChambeau on that Sunday, the eventual winner, finishing for second at the US Open, which is such a big achievement in your debut. He finished tied for 4th at the PGA Championship, where he saw his good buddy Collin Morikawa cross the line. And I just think that has fueled Matthew Wolff's fire to be even more hungry this week. He feels like he's ready to win a major. You can see it by the way he walks, hear it by the way he talks in press conferences. His confidence, Damon, is just oozing. And I tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, to be that young and talented, that Oklahoma State Cowboy. I have another Oklahoma State Cowboy who was the it guy just a few years ago, and it's Ricky Fowler. I mean, last year at the Masters in 2019, he was 10th in the world. Now he's 46th. In the world as he continues to try to work through these swing changes. His last top 10 came in January at the American Express. He's missed the cut 7 times since that event. And he said, listen, it's been mentally trying. I'm working through it. And his putter, which used to be so dependable, he was ranked 13th in strokes gained putting in 2019, 60th in 2020. He's 169th in strokes gained putting, which tells me as he's worked through his golf swing changes, he's let his putting go. So, Robert, this was someone we considered the best player in the world without a major championship seemingly 5 minutes ago. What's ailing Ricky Fowler in your mind?
See, I have a concern about Ricky Fowler. a lot of times people make little swing adjustments. They change coaches, and sometimes you get a bump right off the bat, and you start hitting it good immediately. Sometimes it takes some time, and then sometimes you pass an amount of time where you say, wait a minute, maybe I took a wrong turn back there. Maybe this isn't going to pay off. Maybe I should have left it alone. And I got to believe that's in his mind what he's fighting with right now. Should I have ever changed? I was playing well. Did I win as much as I was supposed to? No. But now he's not even really contending. So I think mentally he has to make that decision. Do I stay or do I go? Do I keep doing what I'm doing come hell or high water? Or do I try to go back and recapture what I had before? It's a tough situation.
Well, and what's interesting is that when he made an original swing change back with Butch Harmon years ago, he did get that immediate result. He did get that immediate feedback that was positive. So I'm sure there's a level of frustration this time around changing golf swings and not getting that immediate positive feedback.
Ricky Fowler, for so long, he was the man who was the best player to not have a major. I think there are other players now who have hopped over him on that list. So we'll see if Ricky Fowler can get it back together, because he's such a talented player and so popular, one of the most popular players on tour. But that is it from us here on YouTube today. Enjoy all the golf coming your way live from Augusta National. We are back on YouTube tomorrow, so to make sure to subscribe to our channel. You can also find us across all the other social media platforms. But from us right here in Studio AP and in the newsroom, it's goodbye, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Morning Drive on YouTube is brought to you by Cintas.